Happening today, Montgomery Mayor Stephen Reed will give his State of the City address, looking ahead to a new year in the capital city.
WSFA 12 News reporter Bethany Davis is live this morning at the Alabama Shakespeare Festival, where he will speak later on tonight. Bethany, give us an idea of what we're going to hear.
Yeah, well, he's here to share a little bit of that with us. This is a time for Montgomery Mayor Stephen Reed to look forward to the year ahead and maybe even celebrate some accomplishments of last year. So as you do look ahead to 2025, what are some of your priorities, your biggest plans, your new initiatives?
Well, certainly public safety is always at the top of the list, and investing in community violence intervention will help us in that area. We put $3.4 million into that between the city and the county, and so we're really excited about some of the announcements that we'll have there, but also the completion of our community centers. Some of those will come online this year, and just the new programming we think will help us get out into the city, get out into the neighborhoods more, and bring more people in so that we can deal with conflict resolution, de-escalation tactics, and then also make sure that we are meeting the community where they need us in terms of health and wellness, financial literacy, and other areas like that. So a big part of that is on public safety, but it's also about showcasing the arts, which is why we're here at ASF. We want to talk about how arts and culture really plays a positive role in our community and in our society, and what that means for a city like Montgomery that sometimes can overlook what we have right here in our own backyard. And that's not just at ASF, that's through with our local artists, King's Canvas, so many others who are doing good work. And then, of course, we'll talk about economic development, we'll talk about jobs, we'll talk about projects, and some of the major initiatives we have going on policy-wise with the city of Montgomery.
I know as we transition from last year into this new year ahead, a lot of that is just building on the momentum we've already gained. What are we celebrating? What kind of momentum are we hoping to push into 2025?
Well, when you consider we secured Meta coming here with a data center last year, that's significant. That's going to be hard to top. We're looking to top it, but that's a hard one to top when you're looking at over $800 million, in one major project. But it put us in the lane and in the conversation, which is what we've been trying to do since I came into office, which is to be in the knowledge-based economy discussion. We have great colleges and universities right here in our city. We have great colleges and universities in our area in Tuskegee and Auburn. So we have the tools to really go out and compete for our high-paying jobs in the tech space, and really remote workers, and bringing some of those folks here to Montgomery, where we're improving our quality of place with investments like Montgomery Whitewater, some announcements that I had tonight in the State of the City as well forthcoming, and then some other initiatives for this community. So we're looking at a pro-growth mindset. How do we grow the population? How do we grow the tax base? Our public schools are doing better. Our independent schools are doing better. We've got some challenges as it relates to health care. We're going to have to talk about that. But we've got a lot of good things going in our favor this year.
As you stand up there and you deliver the State of the City address tonight, who are you hoping will be in the audience, and what's the biggest message you want them to hear?
Well, certainly we want all of our elected officials, all of our board appointees to be here to not only see but also hear some of the initiatives that are going well that they have helped us complete. But we also want the community leaders. We want faith leaders. We want business leaders. We want neighborhood presidents. We want just the average mom and pop who's focusing right now, getting their kids off to school like you and I were just talking about, and getting them there on time. We want everybody from the community to know that when we work together as a city, as a region, great things happen, and they always have, and we believe 2025 will be no different.
Yeah, we should mention that while your State of the City address is the main event, this is much more than just a speech from the mayor. You've got department representatives from every city department here, so it will be almost like an open house environment before the mayor delivers that speech, where you can ask questions and get some answers from every city department, and maybe even get a better understanding of how local government acts.
All right, Bethany, and that State of the City address is set to start at 6 tonight. She mentioned that open house setting. Doors will open at 5 at the Alabama Shakespeare Festival. It will be streamed live on all of our social media platforms.